Seneca's warning. Life is short. Wake up before it's too late. We rarely notice how fast life moves, until one day we stop and realize how much of it we've already lost. Hours, days, even years slip away quietly, without any warning. And this is exactly what Seneca tried to tell us 2,000 years ago. He wrote on the shortness of life not to frighten us, but to wake us up. His message is simple, powerful, and painfully true. Life isn't short, we just waste a lot of it. Seneca reminds us that people spend their days on everything except living. We rush from task to task, stress about things we can't control, worry about opinions that don't matter, and fill our minds with distractions. At night, we feel tired, but not fulfilled, busy, but not alive. We say, I'll start tomorrow, I'll change next week, I'll live differently when life gets easier. But as Seneca warns, tomorrow is not promised, and later often never arrives. Think about your own day. How many moments did you lose without even realizing it? Minutes spent scrolling, hours spent overthinking, energy wasted on arguments that led nowhere. We give our time away so casually, as if we have an endless supply. But time is the one thing we never get back. Seneca says people guard their money carefully, but give away their time freely, even though time is more precious than anything else we possess. He explains that life feels short only when we live without intention, when we let distractions guide us, when we say yes to everything, when we allow other people to pull us in every direction. This is how life becomes small, rushed, and empty. But the person who lives with purpose, who chooses wisely where their time goes, suddenly finds that life becomes richer, deeper, and surprisingly long. Seneca also teaches us that many people don't truly live until the end of life is near. Only then they realize that they spent too much time chasing things that didn't matter, status, approval, temporary pleasures, and too little time on what truly builds a meaningful life. Learning, improving, connecting, creating, and appreciating the moments that make life beautiful. He calls this one of the greatest tragedies, to reach old age and realize you never lived the way you wanted. But Seneca doesn't just point out the problem. He offers a way to live better. He tells us to protect our time like a treasure, to cut out the noise, to avoid people who drain our energy, to choose quality over quantity, to slow down and be present, to give attention to the things that actually grow us, reading, thinking, learning, loving, creating. He reminds us that a wise person lives many lifetimes because they carry the wisdom of those who came before them. The truth is, we can't control how long we live, but we can control how well we live. We can't add years to our life, but we can add life to our years. And that begins with awareness, the awareness that today matters. This moment matters. The choices we make today are shaping the person we are becoming. When we understand this, small frustrations lose their power. Drama becomes easier to ignore. Regret loosens its grip. And we begin to walk through life with more clarity and peace. Imagine living each day as if your time was valuable, because it is. Imagine investing your days into things that strengthen you instead of weaken you. Imagine choosing activities that nourish your soul instead of drain it. A life lived with purpose does not feel short. It feels full. Seneca's message is not meant to scare us. It is meant to free us. He wants us to see that we don't have to wait for a perfect moment to start living the life we want. The power to live deeply and intentionally is available right now. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. So here is the truth Seneca leaves us with, a truth that echoes across centuries. Your time is your life. Do not waste it on what does not matter. Choose wisely. Live intentionally. Protect your days. And remember, you do not need more time. You need to use the time you have with purpose. Because in the end, life is not measured by how long we live, but by how well we live.